I was thinking maybe we could go to the cafe for breakfast.
I'll just grab something later.
Please. Some toast, have something proper.
I just haven't got time.
Thought you'd say that. Check your bag. Made you a packed lunch.
What? Why?
Because I don't want you starving and it's not fancy. It's just some cheese and pickle sandwiches, a bag of crisps, an apple and a chocky wheel.
I feel like I'm back at school. You don't have to do this.
Yeah, well, I wanted to.
All right, well, thank you.
Before you dash off, can I just have a word about counselling?
Oh, right. Well, yep. Obviously think it's a good idea.
You do?
Yeah, I recommend it to my patients all the time, you know. It will definitely help you come to terms with the miscarriage, so you should book it.
I will, but I was thinking maybe counselling could help you too. I mean, you've said yourself that it's a good idea.
Doing what I'm doing is helping more than counselling could.
What are you doing?
Working at the hospital.
Right, well, can't you just do both?
I honestly don't need it.
That's what I thought, but I'm clearly not myself at the moment, so anything's worth a try, isn't it?
I'll consider it. Now can I go?
That? Hi. So, how did it go with Liam last night?
Barely get a word in, took all my strength not to tell him I knew, and then he went off to work this morning as usual.
Hang on, does that mean you didn't talk to him?
I can't until he's ready. There's nothing I can do.
Leyla, he needs help.
Well, I did mention counselling, and he has agreed to think about it.
Oh, well, that's progress, I suppose.
And I booked myself an appointment for in a couple of weeks. With any luck, he'll be ready and all by then.
Weeks? Leyla, are you really going to let this go on that long?
What, as long as it takes?
Hey, is Liam coming home for lunch?
Funny you should ask that.
No, actually, he's busy at the hospital.
I need his help.
What are you going to have to make do with me?
You're no use.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm stressing about my application for medical school. Can you get me some work experience?
You've done loads of shifts at the shop. I'm sure David can write you a reference, say how hard-working you are.
How's stacking shelves experience for being a doctor?
Proves you're not lazy and that you're good with people.
I need something medical, which is why I need to speak to Liam.
Well, looking after your dad, that's kind of medical. Why don't you just focus on that for now? Speak to Liam later.
Dad's loads better, he doesn't need me.
Of course he does, and you've done a really good job looking after him. You've got a great bedside manner. That's important, isn't it? You know, if you want to be a doctor.
Oh, why are you being weird?
I'm not being weird.
So I can talk to Liam then?
I just don't think he's in the right place.
He's in the perfect place. The hospital.
Yeah, but he's only been there a few weeks, hasn't he? Why don't you just, leave it a bit?
Why?
Because he's got a lot on his plate. You know, he's always exhausted when he gets in.
You could, always ask Manpreet when she gets back. I'm sure she won't mind.
Yes, or Wendy.
I'm not applying to be a nurse. Please?
All right. Yes, I will. I'll speak to him and see if there's anything he can do. Okay?
That'd be great. Thank you.
Are you, really going to speak to him?
Yeah. I'll see what mood he's in when he gets in.
Well, that's obviously a no then. Oh, it's just one lie after another. How long are you planning on keeping this up?
As long as he needs me to. I feel like if I can get him to counselling, then we can get this sorted.
Yeah, you hope.
I don't want to put him under any more pressure.
Leyla, I get that, but this is really unhealthy.
Try telling that to a doctor.
Well, I will if you want me to. Might be easier coming from someone else.
Priya, please, will you just let me handle this in my own way?
I might be a bit late for that.
Hmm?
Have you got a second?
I'm just on my way to work, sir.
Oh, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Can you get me some work experience at the hospital?
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just in a bit of a rush.
You haven't answered my question.
I said I'd talk to him, didn't I, tonight?
How's it going at the hospital, Liam?
Fine, fine.
It must be different from being a GP, though. You know, a lot more pressure, I imagine.
Nah, not really.
You know, if you think you went back too soon, you could always take some time off.
I don't need it.
What he needs is to get back to work.
Can I come with you? You can show me who I need to speak to and if there's some sort of application I need to fill out to get a placement.
No.
No what?
You can't come.
Oh, sorry, why? What's the problem?
Well, there isn't one then.
Are you sure you're okay? Because if you're not, you can always talk to us. Yeah, we completely understand.
I am grateful for your concern, Priya.
We both are.
But you'll be familiar with the expression, Doctor, heal thyself?
No, not really.
Okay. It means that my work is everything to me right now. It's reaching places that nothing else can. And if I can help this young man achieve his ambition, then that will help me even more. You want to be a medical student? Then read around the subject. Those books I gave you, and just watch everything you can.
Well, I think you were hoping for something a little bit more hands-on, though, weren't you? Why don't you take him to the hospital with you next week?
Well, you understand if he's busy, don't you?
I promise I'll stay out of the way.
Look, I would love to show you my world, Jacob, but unless you're a medical student, then you can't have access to real-life patients and their records. You know, it's data protection.
Right, so should we just leave it for now?
But you can still tell me stuff, right? I mean, you promised to help with my application.
Of course. Look, we can make a start on the way to the car. You can ask me anything you'd like about being a medic on the front line, right?
What bit of let me handle this my own way did you not understand?
I couldn't stop myself.
He is grieving. I want to help him, pray not tip him over the edge.
I get that, but enabling this is just going to make things worse. He is living a lie, and now he's lying to Jacob.
This is the only way he can deal with losing Liana, then I will just have to live with it.